So this is a guided exercise for people who are struggling with their problem and stuck in the way they relate to their problems. So the exercise we are going to do right now is meant to get a lot of blood flowing into that part of the brain that is responsible for perception. So we are letting a lot of blood flow into that part so that we have a variety of ways in which we can look at our problems and thus find different choices and different options in the way we can solve these problems. So let's get it with the exercise. I want you guys to just think about a problem that you are struggling with in your life, a relatively small one. Think about the way how it's affecting you in your life, all the areas in your life that is affected because you have this problem. Just think about it for a 15 to 20 second time, just so that you can get a sense of that problem, a feeling of it. Now just leave that aside and pay attention here to what I'm doing. This is a mountain, and what we are going to do is I'm going to be directing from different angles here, and as I am drawing these point of views, I want you to just have a sense of how you feel about that. This has nothing to do with the problem, just having a simple sense of how do you feel with these point of views. See how you feel with each of these point of views. How about this? How about this? Do you notice any difference when you are looking the mountain from different point of views? What we are doing here is simply exercising that part of the brain that is responsible for perception, simply different point of views. So just have a sense of what it feels from different point of views. Maybe sometimes it can come all the way here, and you are going to have a completely different perception when you are looking at it from this point as opposed to when you are simply looking at it from here. So just notice it from different distances. Usually when we are looking at it from above, we kind of have a feeling of being empowered over whatever it is that we are thinking about, like being on top of it. And we kind of don't like when it's kind of below. That's because when we were really small, the authority figures all were kind of up above, so we kind of were looking at them from down below, so we don't really have like a good association with it so much. So an authoritative thing, like we are under it, under them, we are overpowered by it. So when we look at the problem from above, now that gives a sense of like being above the problem, up above it, rather than down under it. See? So now just forget about this, and I want you guys to just simply think about that problem again, whatever you were considering before you started doing the exercise. And notice how your body feels right now, and notice the difference in the way your body is feeling right now as you are considering this problem, as opposed to how you were feeling before you doing the exercise. Now this is an exercise that you can always do by yourself. Consider whatever problem you have And usually the reason why we are stuck with the problem is because our perception of the problem is also stuck. We are stuck in one way of pursuing the problem. So the entire purpose of this is so that we can take different perceptual positions and look at the problem differently and can find different ways of engaging with the problem and resolve and transcend them. Okay, so I hope this exercise was really useful, and I will see you in the next video.